Again, just a disclaimer, I do not know what I'm doing. Maybe some of you guys can help me with my makeup skills because I don't have a lot of time to study on that and I can't get it in my head. And also, we tend to do default makeup. Like if it was something that somebody taught us when I was 15, that's what I remember and I kind of do that. So I use this kind of brown on my eyes and I try to go darker in the corners or on the edges, you know, like right here. And then sometimes I go along the crease because that's what I've heard you're supposed to do in order to accentuate, is that the right word? Your eyelids. And I used this right here, and it's pretty good, and I'll post it. And then for the blush, I have a blush that I brush on, but the labels come off, so I don't know what it is. But I use this also, just kind of on the balls of the cheeks. And maybe one of these days, I will get my my beautician to come on here with me. I never know what to call her because, you know, you don't want to be insulting, and I think hairdresser has kind of gone by the wayside. So is it cosmetologist? Is it beautician? What does she prefer? I can't remember. I'm sure she's told me at some point because I love her and I feel towards her like somebody would a daughter. She's just so lovely, and every time that, and she knows about all of us and she accepts all of me and she lets me kind of talk about it, and that's lovely too because nobody lets me talk about it, and she never looks at me like I'm crazy. So we really like that about her, because a lot of people are okay with us talking about it and having the delusion, but then as soon as we start talking about it, they're looking at us like, you poor sad thing. Oh, you poor sad thing. That's so sad that you are the way that you are. And that's not very cool, you know? You want someone to accept you for who you are and not look at you like you're insane. And they say that they don't, but they do. There's very few people that don't, but my hairdresser is one of them. So I don't think I've got the eyes completely even. But you know what? It'll come together, and then I'll look halfway normal and not like a lunatic. She also told me to use this stuff in order to set everything once you get all of the stuff, the base stuff on your face. So I'm gonna spray this on in order to set it, even though it's not perfect. And I like perfect, but it's not perfect, and that's okay. Oh, Bree's getting mad at me because we're supposed to be working early today because we got to drive home early for a reason that I'm not allowed to go into, but it's a family reason. And so I'm supposed to be working early, and here I am doing this makeup tutorial video and talking to you. So she's screaming at me a bit on the inside, but I'm afraid that I'm not going to be awake later and then I won't get to finish it because she'll put me off when she gets in work mode. So anyway, I'm shaping my brows right now. I've got them all fluffed up. I used to have thinner brows, and then I watched this show called Ginny and Georgia, and those girls have the most amazing eyebrows. And then I started making mine a little bit thicker. So I use this stuff right here. Unless I get them dyed, which is something that my hairdresser does for me. And they're a little bit darker because she just dyed them about a month ago. But it's starting to get lighter. When you get old, your eyebrows start going gray too. So I've got a lot of eyebrows that are really, really light, or eyebrow hairs. So you gotta use a little bit of color on them. And then I come in with this thing later. I've not done that yet, but I come in with this thing later, and it gives light strokes in any place where it's kind of bald, like right there. Let me tell you about that right there. It might have been this one. I can't remember. But Harper decided to give herself notched eyebrows. And she shaved a little place in my eyebrow. And I looked ridiculous. I am an old white woman. Old white women do not notch their eyebrows. So she's not allowed to touch the razors anymore. All right, I'm gonna get back at it, and then I'll show you the final. Also you have to use that to curl your eyelashes, and then I'm gonna put on this really awesome mascara, and I'll show you that next. Okay. So I'm starting to look more like myself. So I went ahead and came in with some of this Wet n Wild eyeliner because Bree envisions herself as kind of a rocker chick. And so does Harper because, you know, that's cool. So we tend to come in and just smudge that and give it. Oh, Bree is coming through a lot on me right now. We give it a big bunch of smudge in order to look, I don't know, you know, a little bit unhinged so that people leave me alone. Yeah, I think I'm actually Bree fronting now. So we've got thin lips, so we come in with the lip plumper. We also love this mascara. It tends to sometimes give little thingamajigs though, like right there in the corner. So I'll have to come in after it dries and like pluck that out of there. And then for the lips, I've already shown you all this. But Jessie was wanting to do a video and now I've taken over for some reason, and I'm really sorry, Jess. So anyway, we use this thing. I think because she was thinking about me liking the black eyeliner and being a rocker, and then she started thinking about Harper wanting to be like me, and then I just kind of took over. All right, so you blend this out. This is just from that lipstick palette. I just put a little bit on the cheeks in order to kind of pull the colors together. And there you go. That's kind of what we do. It's also important to have a lighter makeup when you're older and also younger, because once Harper takes over, this makeup's all going to shit. I mean, it is probably coming off of here. What's really funny is the highlighter that Jessie showed you. It stays really, really well, and the rest of the makeup does not. So one night we went to a ball game, and Harper was running around with the grandsons, and I ended up sweating off like almost all of the contour, but the highlighter stayed. So just had one strip of white down the nose and the rest of it's gone. It was pretty pretty horrible in our pictures. I'll see if I can find one and post